Assured that our town is welcoming and our neighborhood safe, Arlingtonians will no doubt be surprised by news of a human rights violation in our community. But of additional surprise in this case of vandalism against one Arlington couple, even as the Supreme Court's ruling on the Voting Rights Act and the verdict in the George Zimmerman trial remind us, is the suspicion that race may be a motivation. We offer this story for your consideration. Mary McPeak and Wilbur White have called East Arlington home since 2001. But for the past 4 years, they, via their car, have been targets of ongoing vandalism.
First time it happened, they threw Dunkin' Donuts in the car with a cup of coffee and a couple of donuts. Yeah. There was bags on the yard. Yeah. So I just thought it was kids.
I thought it was kids first, but I thought there was some racial, I thought it was naive not to consider that there was some racial component.
Anything written?
No.
Anything other than these things?
Until recently, there was metal pieces put in our lock.
So there are donuts being smeared onto the car, the windshield, the driver's door, the driver's window, that sort of thing.
Yes.
And icing.
Okay.
There was some Chinese food too.
All right.
At one point.
Okay. More recently, gum being smeared on the windows.
Yes.
And
this has happened like from year to year.
Right. At first, they thought it was simply kids being mischievous. But few children have the attention spans, they observed, to continue this behavior across months and years. And some of their neighbors shared their suspicion. Like it may be something that's racially motivated.
Right.
I mean, is it your sense that Arlington wouldn't really be a place for that kind of behavior?
I mean, I think if it were, I mean, that was my first thought too. Mm-hmm. And it would be one bad apple, I think. Mm-hmm. Like I would say most people are working hard in the other direction.
Mr. White and Ms. McPeak have filed a report with the Arlington Human Rights Commission, and the Arlington Police are investigating the case.
The commission itself really serves as a vehicle for education, for supporting the community, and for providing somewhere for people to go when they feel like their rights have been violated. And, you know, at the end, make people understand that, you know, the rights of everyone in the town, everyone has equal rights, regardless of their race, their citizenship, their sexual orientation, you know, their age.
And what is the takeaway for concerned neighbors interested in making this a safer and more welcoming Arlington?
I think it's like another reason why it's important to make yourself get up and out and walk the neighborhood every now and then, just so that you know who your neighbors are, and can be around to help if there is a chance to do that.
Is there anything that they can do to be supportive of their neighbors?
I guess showing support for the person who's receiving the ill treatment is perhaps the best thing, is for them to know that this is not their neighbors. Right. Their neighbors are concerned about them.
Other neighbors are aware of what's going on?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, definitely.
Some people along here last summer stopped me as I was walking past and offered to help. They were really sweet about it.
Leading them to, if you know of a resource like the Human Rights Commission, leading them in that direction, saying, or even filing it on behalf of them. Say, I'm going to file the complaint, even if you don't think it might be. I think it's worth looking into. We're going to put the complaint form there so that people don't have to even wait for us to get back to them. If they want, they can download the complaint form and fill it in and email it to us.
Reporting from East Arlington, this is Peter Bermudes for Arlington Public News.